guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. Welcome to my channel. Let me start off by saying how eternal did the couple look at their first Mumbai reception. I was dumbfounded when I saw their picture and I instantly knew I had to recreate Deepika's look. So here it is, and I hope you enjoyed that little intro that I gave you in the beginning of the video. If you're new to my channel, I make most of the clothing and jewelry myself for all my shoots. I hope you enjoy this video. Take a moment to subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get this started. Before we start, Deepika Padukone had a very light brown contact lenses on, and I have contacts too. This is the 3-tone gray, which is a combination of brown and gray, and these are from Stunninglens, and I've included it in the description box below. Because Deepika's brows are lighter than mine, I'm going to take the medium brown pomade from Ardell, and I'm going to not only fill in my sparse areas in my brows, but I'm also going to completely paint my brows with this lighter shade. And then I'm going to use a spoolie to completely spread the color across. So overall, my brows look lighter. Next, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Refined Concealer in medium to clean up my eyebrow borders, just so it looks well defined. And then I'm going to bring the concealer down to my lids and I'm going to spread it out just so I can even out the skin tone of my lids and keep it prepared for the eyeshadows that are coming up next. So we start with a clean canvas. I'm going to set this concealer with the Airspun Translucent Loose Powder just so it doesn't settle in those fine lines and crease. Now let's move on to the most important part of this look, which is the base makeup or the face makeup. Looking at a picture, it looks very glowy, very dewy. It almost looks wet. It's well contoured as well as highlighted. So we have to first prep our skin. A couple of things that I did off camera about half an hour ago is I washed my face and I exfoliated it just so I could remove any dry skin that is on the surface of my face. You always want to start with a clean canvas and you don't want a bumpy road. And now I'm going to apply a moisturizer. This is a very thick one. This is the Sani Face Contour Cream. I'm going to massage this on my face and neck. Next, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Primer just so it can fill in all the pores and fine lines and smoothen out my skin and keep it ready for the foundation that's coming up next. To get that beautiful glow, I'm going to make my own foundation concoction. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Liquid Halo in number 5. To this, I'll be mixing some Sleek Illuminator in Pretty in Paris. You've seen me use this before. It has a beautiful glow. You can mix any illuminator that you have, like Maybelline Master Strobe, or NYX has some nice illuminators as well. Make sure it's a liquid illuminator. So I'm taking 2 pumps of foundation and 1 pump of the illuminator. And to make this dewy, I'm going to mix 1 drop of the O2O Rose Gold Elixir. This is basically a face oil, so you can use a drop of face oil, any face oil that you have. But if you already have oily skin, you can avoid this step. I love this foundation because it's really smooth and silky and it gives you that satin finish. I'm going to spread this out on my face and neck using a damp beauty sponge. I don't know how much the camera can catch and I don't know how much you guys can see, but the glow is absolutely stunning in person. I've said this before, but I will repeat it for all the new subscribers. A part of getting that glow is to have a good highlight on your face. So I'm going to be highlighting the high planes of my face using the Maybelline Instant Age Refined Concealer, but this time I'm using the shade Honey. The shade Honey has a peach undertone, so it helps to also cover all the darkness on your face, like your dark circles or dark patches. So you can also spot correct using this concealer. She had a pretty strong contour for this look. So I'm going to be using the Girl Pro Conceal in bronze to cream contour my face. I'm going to be using this in the circumference of my face, in my jawline, in the hollows of my cheekbones, as well as to contour my nose. I'm going to use a damp beauty sponge to blend this out as well. You can also use a brush, but make sure it's a very soft bristled brush, like a synthetic brush, because you don't want to move anything under it like the foundation. You just don't want to move it around. So make sure you use something really soft. I'm not going to be setting my face with powder because that is going to make it matte and we're going for a dewy look. Instead, I'll take my Airspun loose powder and set only under my eyes because that's where the concealer creases. And then using my powder puff, I'm going to use a little bit extra powder underneath my eyes and let it sit there till I finish my eye makeup. So in case there's any fallout from the eyeshadows, that's going to catch it and it's easier to dust it off later without spoiling the base makeup. For the eyes, she decided to go for a smoky look this time with a nice shimmer on her lid, and I really enjoyed that eye makeup. I think it looked really sultry and beautiful. First, using the Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls, I'm going to highlight just under the arch of my eyebrows. Next, I'm going to be painting my entire lid with a liquid eyeshadow. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art in Topaz Twinkle. This is a beautiful bronzy silver metallic color and it's perfect for this look. And this is also a dupe for the Stila, both metallic shadows as well as glitter. And you get it for a fraction of the cost. When using liquid eyeshadows especially, I like to use my finger to diffuse the colors at the end. So blending with other colors becomes easier. Next, I'm taking Hookup from the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. With a small blending brush, I'm going to place this in the outer corner and the outer crease to deepen it. And then with a super soft blending brush from Wet n Wild, I'm going to blend everything out so there's no harsh lines or edges left. I'm going to use the same brown shade in the lower lash line and smoke it out using a pencil brush. And then I'm taking Risky Biz to deepen the outer corners, both in the lid as well as the lower lash line, using the same pencil brush. If you look at her eye makeup, you can clearly see that the outer corners were pretty deep. So I'm going to be doing the same. I'm also going to use a small blending brush and keep blending it out so there's no harsh lines or edges left. I'm going to dust out all the excess powder before I move to eyeliner. I'm going to be using the NYX liquid liner in black. She had a very thin line going in her top lash line and I'm going to be doing the same. In her lower waterline, she left it nude, but it had a certain amount of shine that went really well with the lid color. And I'm going to be doing the same. This is the perfect pair I want in Bronze Toast from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be applying this in my lower waterline. And as you can clearly see, it goes so well with the metallic shade on the lid. Next, I'm going to prep my lashes for the falsies by curling it and applying a coat of mascara. I'm using the Lash O Matic mascara from Wet n Wild. And for lashes, I'm using the Bepholan Faux Mink lashes. I like the fact that these curl and wing out at the end, so it almost makes your eyes look elongated and bigger. I'm going to finish up my eye makeup with a coat of mascara in my lower lashes, and then I'm going to highlight the inner corners again using the Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls. To set the contour on my cheekbones and on the sides of my face, I'm going to be using the Bronze Booster from Physicians Formula. She had a very light blush and so will I. This is the Sephora Blush in So Shy. Although it looks light, it is still pigmented, so I'm going to use my powder puff to gently go over it so I can mellow it down. And to get that goddess-like glow, of course, I'm going to go heavy on the highlighter. I'm again using my Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls. I'm going to apply it with my Sigma highlighter brush and then gently push it in with my fingers so it looks more wet and well melted into your skin rather than powdery. She went glossy on her lip, which is pretty apt for this look because it's overall a very glowy look. And it's a color that almost enhanced her natural lip color, nothing too crazy. So I'm going to be using the Milani lip cream in Adorable first. Because this dries out matte, we need a gloss over it. So I'm going to be using the Artistry Lip Gloss in Pink Nude as a lip topper. And finally, to melt all the powders on my face and to lock all the makeup in, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild setting spray. You can use any setting spray that you have. For her sari and dupatta, it almost looked like it was made from lace with a big gold border. So I got 6 yards of fabric from a fabric store and I stitched up the border myself. By the way, all her sari, jewelry and ensemble was by Abujani Sandeep Khosla, and I thought it brought a really nice fresh change to her look. She was also seen in those big, bold, beautiful statement earrings and necklaces, so I had to make some alterations to my jewelry as well to kind of achieve something similar but not exactly the same. This is just my version. And of course, she had the sindoor on. And here it is, you guys. This is the completed look. Let me know your thoughts by commenting below. And as always, if you enjoyed watching me, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I've listed all the products for your convenience in the description box right below this video. Also there, you will find links to all my social media accounts, so make sure you're following me there to get little snippets of how I create my videos and how I create little jewelry and clothing and whatnot. You'll get all the scoop there. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with another tutorial very soon. Bye guys.